Hello all, welcome back. Several months since I did my last challenge, the Death Nut 2.0 challenge, and zero haircuts since. I have come across yet another challenge that I've been wanting to do for a while. This one I don't suspect is going to be quite as intense as that one, but I could totally be wrong. This one is the Paqui one chip challenge. As you can see, I don't know, it might be hard to actually see. It's sealed, so I did not tamper with it at all. The only reason I'm actually doing this one right now is because, conveniently enough, Giant Eagle has actually started carrying these little guys. You can get them for $5 a pop. It's one chip, and it contains basically like Reaper powder and a few other things. Let me go over the ingredients real quick for you. So we have blue corn, sunflower and or salt flour oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper, sea salt, activated charcoal powder, chipotle pepper powder, and Szechuan pepper extract. So that's going to be interesting. Basically, for a while now, I've been looking on their website for these, and they've always been sold out. And then the other day, I was grocery shopping, and what do you know? They had a whole big kiosk, I guess, full of these. So I am going to eat this now. Funny enough, too, I purchased one when I went grocery shopping, and I didn't notice it until after purchasing it and getting home, but the bottom was a little loose. It was like almost like as if it was like torn a bit. Well, I went to go and eat this today earlier, and I opened it up for you guys, and the chip was fucking gone. So just goes to show, always double check what you're buying. Make sure it's tamper proof. That was kind of a dumb move on my part for not even like really noticing it. But it had a coupon in it, and it did get me a big bag of their ghost pepper chips for free. So whatever. Like the last video, I guess I'm not really gonna bother. I think doing much editing. I'm not gonna put a time slot in here because this is kind of impromptu. I'm just gonna go at it, and it's really just to see what all the fuss is about. I'm not even gonna, I don't know how long I'll keep this video going, but I'll probably try to not drink anything, at least through the duration of the video. Alright, so it's open, and this one actually does contain what appears to be a chip, a single chip pouch. And it kind of goes over the directions. It has what to expect. Made with Carolina Reaper, scorpion pepper, Szechuan, we went over that. Round 1, a spicy punch to the tongue. Round 2, a fiery jab to the face. Round 3, impaired vision from tears. Blow to the gut, round 4, and round 5 is KO. So I'm guessing like they do it by like a time frame. Rules for the challenge: eat the entire chip, wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything, and 3, post your reaction on social media with the hashtag #OneChipChallenge and mention at Paqui Chips. Any last words they then go on to say. So, how long can you last before throwing in the towel, eating or drinking anything? 5 minutes is a featherweight, 10 minutes lightweight, 30 minutes middleweight, 1 hour plus heavyweight. Wow. I don't think I'm going to be on this video with you guys for like an hour, so if I decide to end the video, we'll see. I don't think it'll be because it's I'm tapping out or anything. But with that being said, I am going to take a nice long drink of water before starting. It's water. It's not milk. I don't put milk in there or anything. I don't know what this is gonna do to my stomach because I found that I've reached a threshold when it comes to my heat tolerance. Basically, you know, the stomach pain gets to me before like the mouth pain, really. You know, like the mouth pain, I can handle, but like after, you know, anywhere from like 30 minutes to like an hour and a half later, like my stomach, it feels like it's melting. So I ate some starch beforehand. That has helped me. And let's get to it. Like I said, I'm gonna try and not make this video very long. I'm not gonna put a timestamp on it. Just wanted to get something out there. And wow. Oh boy. So there's the chip. A piece of it did appear to break off. Wow. It's a little bit bigger, I guess, but oh, look, there we go. So I'm gonna just do this thing, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if the chip is. It looks like it would have been like one of those blue like tortillas, or you know, some kind of strange color, but there's definitely like black on there. So bottoms up. I'm gonna go for it. So heat isn't kicking in just yet. Thing I've noticed about these chips, because I've had the ghost peppers, I found the bags of ghost pepper chips, the smaller bags, and not every chip is created equal. Some have less powder on them, others have more. And I've watched other videos of this challenge, and it's kind of the same thing. So the problem with this challenge is that there's not consistency, it seems. It's settling in at this point. I'm feeling it in my mouth, on the top, tongue. It's really settling in right now. So, oh, it's a different kind of heat, or like flavor. It's the Szechuan. Wow. I don't know when I started eating. Right now we're at the 8-minute and 30-second mark. I started it somewhere around 6 minutes. And if you're so inclined, you'll probably be able to look from the video playback on YouTube. Wow. Wow. This is a hot chip. But the thing is, and why I didn't think it was going to be as bad as the Death Nut Challenge, is because you're not continuously eating something that gets progressively hotter. It has more crystals on it. So it's kind of like a one and done. It's definitely a hot chip. Definitely not for lightweights. People that don't really like spicy foods like myself. Hiccups. That's a sign. Ooh. Yeah. I think it's starting to peak. Because it's still, the heat's still building. Wow. And there's the hiccups. Oh man. See, like the thing is, I feel like I'm starting to sweat a little bit, but it's not to the same effect as when I did the Death Nut Challenge. Not at all. Oh, that's bad. Upon defeating the Death Nut Challenge, I did purchase the Tube of Terror by the makers of the Death Nut Challenge. It's kind of goofy, right? I got this dude, Johnny Scoville, who's he's goofy, but he's also a fucking badass because he handles that stuff like nobody I've ever seen. And he like jumped out of a plane and ate like several fucking like Reaper peppers or some shit. He has a video. I know I'm like definitely promoting him. Go check his channel out actually if you like this kind of stuff. He handles this shit like a fucking boss. I'm swearing a lot more in this video, but yeah, fuck it. I'm allowed to swear. I'm an adult. I pay taxes. Yeah, so it peaked at this point, and we're approaching about 12 minutes. So I'd say we're somewhere around. We're gonna be around the 5-minute mark. Maybe once it peaks and it starts settling, I'll just end the video because it's not really a big deal. I don't know why they're like, you're a heavyweight if you last an hour plus. Like, by that point, I'm just gonna be thirsty because I haven't drank anything. Like, but it's a good challenge. I think it's like, I would consider this like an entry level challenge if you're like looking to, I guess, kind of do something like fun and crazy. I was like pointing like a bunch of like former coworkers and friends, and like I bought a couple of the Death Nut challenges to like give to them to do, which they did to their credit. However, I will say they were eating like only one of the peanuts for like every level, one or two. They weren't eating like the 3 or 4. So, I think that if I remember correctly, they did finish them though. They did get all 4 or 5 levels. So, props to them. Props to you, Madison and Danny. You know who you are. I do give you credit because that, like, even one of those peanuts is nuts. Like, for context, this challenge, I don't know how many peanuts it has in it. I've been eating them little by little because this is where I draw the line. If you can do this, if you know me and you can do this, I will personally make a video telling you that yes, I submit to your godliness, because this challenge is no fucking joke. You go online and like look at people, like there's one video I saw where somebody like called 911 because they were like on their fucking knees, ready to pass out from the stomach pain. I think it all depends like on just how well you A, can tolerate it, and B, like, your biology. Like, some people have like a tougher stomach, but basically, going back to what I said, like, for frame of reference, this is a whole tube. This whole big thing is filled with the hottest peanut in the Death Nut Challenge, the 13 million Scoville unit peanut. And the goal for this challenge is to eat 2 at a time. You have 5 minutes to eat the entire tube, and then you have to like do like a 5 or 10 minute crazy like afterburn where you don't eat or drink anything. So that's fucking intense, and maybe one day I'll try it. I was eating like 1 to 2 of these at a time, like for every other day or so, to try and build up a tolerance. Like I said, I tried eating like some yogurt and bread beforehand to see if like I get that crazy stomach pain, with some success. But I feel like this would even be too much for like the mouth burn for me. The Paqui chip has actually peaked. My mouth, the burn is subsiding. I've had like a bit of chip on my lip the entire time for this video. I know, attractive. But the lips tingly, numb, sweating a little bit, just a little bit. But I would have liked to do this challenge before attempting the Death Nut 2.0. I think this would have been a cool like entry level challenge. But it was still cool. Oh, actually, there was a little bit in here that I did miss. I guess I failed because I didn't eat the whole thing, but I ate it now. Pretty cool challenge. I'll add the box to some kind of display. I like the art. Shout out to Paqui. I think they make a pretty good product. Their ghost pepper chips are pretty delicious. Those are pretty spicy. So what had me intrigued to do this one? I've had hot chips before. Like Trader Joe's has like a ghost pepper chip. You know, other brands that like Doritos make like fiery and like they're weak. At least for my standards. So I was skeptical about one chip like doing that much damage for the longest time. And then they finally made their ghost pepper chips available in stores. And I tried those, and like they were surprisingly hot. Like they didn't even have like a major warning. Like usually like like spicy food manufacturers will like put those warning labels because most people consider some things that aren't really like objectively like that hot to be like extremely spicy, so I was even surprised to like see the like after trying those, I'm like, wow, like how long is it going to take before they pull these from the store, because like no one's going to be buying them. And then I saw like a whole big kiosk of these guys and Giant Eagle just the other day, so I had to jump on it. I had to try it. It is a challenge, like make no mistake about that. It's really good. I might even try down the road if they still have them. In a week or two, maybe I'll buy a couple of them and just eat a few of them, like one after the other, and see. Maybe I'll. I think that's kind of like the whole marketing appeal to these is like they sell them like it's like $5 for one chip, and I guess they think like they'll make a few extra bucks too, like if the hotheads go and like pick up like 5-10 of them at a time. Because that's like what, like $50. If you get like 5 of them, it's like $25. Like so. I don't know if I'm ready to spend $25 on 5 chips. I could just probably as soon make my own. I don't know, but we'll see. It'd be cool to try, see if it's like if it gets it to that level of where the Death Nut 2.0 challenge was. I will say that one of these guys is probably on the equivalent to like eating one of these peppers, maybe slightly less. The burn does not last as long, I will say. The burn's a little more forgivable, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, I enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. And I'll probably end this video now, maybe at the 20-minute mark. I think that's about what most people can tolerate lengthwise of my rambling on about spicy foods and how much I love them, I guess. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully be back. See you.